I feel like because he doesn't play a fantasy football position, the loss of Frank Ragnow, at least nationally, was undersold for Detroit. They had Tate Ratledge playing his first game as a pro in a environment at Lambeau Field that was yesterday. That's as loud as I've heard that stadium. The pop of the crowd, I don't know if they showed it on TV or if you've seen it since, Ryan, but when they introduced Micah Parsons, it was a pop in the crowd that, like I said, I have not heard that in quite some time. But then the way that Green Bay just held, Sonic and Knuckles, that running game, I promise you, as soon as the Packers traded Kenny Clark, Dan Campbell, who gets off the bus running the football, was saying, okay, the first thing that we want to test of this Green Bay defense is, how's that spine? Are they able to, they're replacing TJ Slayton and Kenny Clark in the middle, and now it's Colby Wooden and Devontae Wyatt. And to credit both of those guys, they played well yesterday. The front as a whole was pretty disciplined in the run game, being able to hold Gibbs and Montgomery. I think Gibbs had like 19 touches for 44 yards or something like that. Like, that is unheard of because he's as dynamic and special as he is. But that really, I know it's boring. I know it's not the way that people like to look at the game or whatever, but I feel like on both sides of the line of scrimmage, Green Bay won relatively decisively, and as a pass blocking unit against, Aiden Hutchinson and kind of a remade defensive front there. The Lions will get Aleem McNeil back at some point, and he was missing, so that's a big thing too. But, the Lions never really got all that close to Jordan Love, especially early in the game, which helped the Packers build an early lead. So it was a reversal from what has been happening for basically since Dan Campbell got hired. The Packers have won once or twice against Detroit since Campbell got hired, but almost every single time since Campbell was hired, Detroit won that battle in the trenches, and yesterday they did not.